Get ready for the smackdown. Get ready for the smackdown. How you gonna react when you're put in the back now? 'Cause there's no turning back when you're facing the smackdown.
Hey guys, Mount Vernon Kid here, back again. How's everybody doing on their end? Hope everybody's well. Back again with some more fantasy fights once again. This fight comes from me, guys. So I hope you guys enjoy it. Once again, saying goodbye, retiring the Dark Knight from my fantasy fights. So of course we have, Batman, of course, versus. We have Vicious from Cowboy Bebop. Yeah, so Batman versus Vicious. It's kind of weird because we have one character and another in the far future, but it's cool. Alright, so we move on to Bruce's combatant in this, and I think a lot of people should remember this guy. He's probably one of the great anime villains, in my opinion, and I'm talking about Vicious from Cowboy Bebop. Now, the series Cowboy Bebop never really indulged too much into Vicious's past. We only got what we saw from the series. But one of the great lines that I thought Vicious said was, a ravenous beast. The same blood runs through both of our veins. The blood of a beast who wanders, hunting for the blood of others. I thought that was a cool line that he said. I was like, oh man. But we all know that Vicious was a member of the Red Dragon criminal syndicate. And then he actually overthrew the first leaders and eventually became the leader. We do know that he had some problems as well. Like, he appears to be only 27, but he looks older than he is, and that pretty much kind of comes from I believe, his time on Titan, and of course it was also known that he had an addiction to the drug Red Eye. But he's also known as the venomous snake, and you kind of can see why. Vicious, he was nothing but a very cold-hearted, bloodthirsty, power-hungry, ambitious man. This guy would kill anybody who gets in his way, and he generally didn't show any sympathy for it. I mean, there was, once again, some flashbacks. We actually saw him smile and things like that. But his trademark weapon was a katana. He never carried any guns or anything like that. This guy was incredibly fast. I mean, Spike would try to shoot him from time to time, and he was able to dodge the bullets, get in close enough to get a slash, and, take a wayward slash with his katana. One of the famous scenes, of course, was where Spike had the gun to his heart, and he had his katana to his Spike's heart. And I believe that was the Ballad of Angels episode. But Vicious was no joke. He was a guy that you didn't want to fuck around with. You knew right away when you looked at this guy. This guy was no joke. He was not kidding. If he said he was going to kill you, he meant it. He didn't care about anybody but himself. Even his loyal followers, he didn't care. He never cared. He showed no sympathy. And it's that kind of cold-heartedness that just makes you kind of you're kind of like, this guy is a monster. He's just a monster. He doesn't care. but it made him very dangerous as well, guys. Very dangerous. And so we move on to the battle breakdown. So we take the Dark Knight versus the Venomous Snake. Two characters that are nowhere near would ever meet because one is from the future, the other one is from the past. But what if we were to take them and put them in a fight? Prior no knowledge of each other. This would be a fight. Now I'm not saying, Vicious is going to dominate, but it's going to be a fight. A fight nonetheless. Bruce is going to have to be on his A game in this, because if not, Vicious can get in quick. Vicious is extremely fast, and you can understand for a guy, he's very tall and slinky, but his speed is just nearly, I wouldn't say godlike, but it's very impressive. And he swings that katana blade like it's a toothpick. Like it's so light to him. So Bruce is going to have to use every tools of the trade, everything he can gain, keep him at a distance. That's the best thing I can say for Bruce. Keep him at a distance. Throwing batarangs, you name it, anything at him. Because if not, Bruce is in trouble. That's just me. So the way I look at this, my diag of this debate is, I'm undecided, guys. I'll leave it up to you. Batman or the Venomous Snake, Vicious. And I hope you guys enjoyed this fight. I will be back with one more fight for today. I'm just doing two guys for today, and we're gonna have Bruce go up against Taskmaster, and that's made by Mr. Emerald 123. So I'll see you guys in a little bit, and you know the slogan: battle on.